If you've been waiting for a classically inspired group-focused PvE MMO with no pay to win and a dedicated and passionate indie team working to deliver the best game to their players they can, look no further than Embers Adrift. Embers Adrift is an indie MMO from Stormhaven Studios that released in October of 2022 and has continued to add quality of life and performance changes, new systems, new zones, and perhaps even a little bit more magic than even I had thought existed in the game, with each sequential update. Let's call it emergent magic. In a world of mystery waiting to be uncovered, an MMORPG designed around an unfurling story that has a one-time box fee and an optional subscription. It's an MMO I played a little bit in the past, jumping in with some friends and even playing solo. Yes, solo. And they've increased the amount of content you can do solo. But the team is clear that the best ways to experience Embers, the most rewarding ways, are with a group of your friends and taking your time. It's an MMO worth trying just to see what it's all about, seeing if the combat and gameplay resonate with you in its hardcore world. And thankfully, one you can try for free, as they have a permanent free trial that covers their first zone, giving you plenty of time to see if it's what you're looking for. It is a challenging PvE MMO with a surprising amount of depth down to positional attacks and augments, as well as the use of the Alchemy system that in many ways supplements as a sort of magic system that unlocks later in the game and will soon be getting another update. It is also a game that has a strong need for cohesion and grouping. A strong need that I certainly found because I got to jump into the game with the developers of the game and get to experience a little bit of what the grouping game is all about in Embers Adrift in one of their most recently released zones with some of the most terrifying new creatures I've seen. Freaking some of the giant scorpions, like they're just gonna be there forever in my brain. But true to form, I was dead weight. I was not very helpful in this at all. I just kind of existed there. I didn't really know what I was doing. I just spammed a bunch of buttons. But it was good because I was a DPS, and so yeah. And they all kind of carried me. They really freaking carried me. But I had fun, and that's the important part. And I hope they did too. So join me in this adventure with the Embers Adrift team as we talk about their game, their features, their philosophies, what's to come, and what they want to make in this MMO. And even get to see some NPCs that some of you who play the game may have never even seen. Some truly sizable NPCs. But before we get too deep into this, don't you think we should hear from the executive producer of the game, Drinden himself?
Hey everybody, this is Drinden from the Stormhaven Studios team, the indie developer behind Embers Adrift. I just want to thank you for coming to take a look at Redbeard Flynn's video on Embers Adrift. If you're new to Embers Adrift, it's a group-based, challenge-focused MMORPG with plenty of solo content and a unique fantasy world. We want to invite you to come check it out. It's got a free trial and an optional subscription. Also, we'd like to invite you to join us for our summer events coming up. The first is July 12th through 14th, and the second one is August 16th through 18th. We'll be hosting unique GM events and various social events. Thanks a lot, and enjoy the video.
Hello everyone, I am here with a very thrilling and fun thing that I get to do with the Embers Adrift team. We're going to be watching me die several times most likely because I'm actually kind of shit at this game. But with me, I have many people of the dev team who are going to hopefully protect me a little bit. Would y'all like to introduce yourselves in any order?
Yeah.
I'm Drinden. I'm the executive producer on the game. Um, yeah, we're really happy to have you here.
Yeah, I'm Adrift. I'm the designer.
I'm Elo. I'm the community manager for Embers Adrift.
I'm done here. I'm the tech director.
I'm Wade. I am the narrative designer and writer for a lot of the quests and dialogue.
Perfect. Thank you all so much for having me. I really appreciate it. You've also boosted me up to level 35. I have no idea what we're doing, but I'm very excited to see where we're going. I'm playing as a berserker, and we have a pretty well-rounded group, right?
Yeah, it's kind of your ideal group composition almost here. So I will be playing, this is my main character. It's a duelist, so a supporter was very nice instant spell for healing, including very nice group healing.
And
Nice. I am playing the Marshal. I'm a main. Well, I will be main tanking. Nathan Napalm might disagree that I should be main tank, but we'll ignore that for now. So I'm kind of like a main tank that has some crowd control abilities.
And for anyone who's unfamiliar with Embers Adrift, why is it so important that we actually have a balanced group in this game? Because the MMO landscape as it is largely dominated by games where class role has kind of gone away, and it's just kind of there in the background. So what is so important about class role in Embers Adrift?
Well, I think what's really nice is that we have at the same time some flexibility for the group composition. So you don't have to have exactly one tank. No, yes, it's nice to have one tank, but you don't have a very fixed group composition that you must follow. There's quite some flexibility, but we are here with the Holy Trinity: defender, supporter, and striker. And we also need some controls. So we're a group-based game. Everything is made so you have to collaborate with other players and make up some strategy, etc. But we are with 6 players, not 4 or 5. Therefore, you can have different group composition, like 2 tank, 2 supporter, 2 striker, or 1 tank, like today, 2 supporter and 3 striker, etc.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I would say that, I mean, the reason it's important is because we've tried to bring back that element of challenge that you would find in old school MMOs. Things seem to go pretty smoothly until they don't, and when they don't, they get real crazy. So it is important to have, kind of those roles. Everyone has a job, and if you're not doing your job, it'll show. So luckily we have 6, so it's not quite as disastrous when things go wrong. But there's definitely a need for people to be playing their tank as a tank, or people to be playing their striker as well, not kind of snagging aggro, and healers to be keeping an eye on things. And I think that's one of the things we've done really well in this game is when pulls go badly, things get out of hand real quick. But as long as everyone's paying attention and kind of working as a group together, kind of finding a groove, things go really, really smoothly. So that is another point I'd like to bring up, is having someone who's pulling well is also a very important part of this game.
The art of pulling is something that's been lost in a lot of MMOs, as you just pull giant packs and kind of kill them all. All right, here we got our first.
This game's a lot more dangerous than you're typically going to find in modern MMOs. You can't just run into a camp of things and survive as a solo player. You're going to need to be careful. So this zone that we are in, however, is a solo dungeon, so we can be a little bit careless. Unless we get way too many, then we're still definitely in danger. But As the group that we are, you can kind of bowl in a little bit, as long as we're not taking too many ads. But that being said, for a solo person coming through here, you're going to need to be really careful, because you can take one or two of these guys on your own solo, but if you start getting 3 or 4, you are going to be sorely pressed.
And these solo loops in dungeons, they've been something you've been adding recently, right? Like I've been looking at some of your roadmap and some of the stuff you've added. And I believe actually when I played most recently, my friends and I went through a solo dungeon and still died a lot. But I think it was just a lack of experience. But that's that, plus I believe you added the board quest and things like that, just to kind of add a bit more flexibility with playstyle. Would you say that's right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So the idea was to allow players, when they don't have the time to group up, or when they're waiting for their group to form, or they are not in the mood, maybe they have something meaningful to do.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Well, if people are completely unfamiliar with Embers Adrift, how would you explain this game to them? Also, I just want to point out real quick, the little magic circles down here. This is was it Warlord song? Like a pulse or something?
Yeah, that's the Warlord. Actually, that was the Alchemy version of it.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, we are in the 30s. So all of us, except you, Redbeard Flynn,
yeah,
have our alchemy magic that we can use. But just to kind of introduce the game, Embers Adrift is a classic MMORPG, kind of inspired by classically developed games. The goal was to kind of bring that classic feel back to the modern market. So we have a lot of I would say like quality of life features in the game, but we don't have things like, let's say, a compass. We want you to be looking at Lupiter, or in game it's actually the Eye of Abax, which is the blue planet in the sky, which always points north. Basically, we want you to pay attention to the world around you to get your bearings, rather than having something on your UI that's always telling you where you're going. We also don't have a mini map for that reason.
Right.
Somebody failed the jump puzzle.
Yeah.
I was just demonstrating that there are things in this game that are difficult, like jumping.
So you're with a group in a solo dungeon, but if you jump down here and aggro 3 or 4 things, you would probably die without assistance. Ooh, but you found a named.
Oh, that's really great. Nice. Congratulations.
See, it was all planned. That was 100% my plan. And I just used an AoE attack, which is probably a bad idea.
So here what we are doing in this dungeon is that, why are we here as a group while it's a solo loop, right? Mm-hmm. It's because it's the only entrance to the Dryfoot Fortress, which is our newest dungeon, which is a group dungeon. And so we need to open the gate. And for that, we need to solve the puzzle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and just to kind of wrap up my... Ooh, Shaman's Balders. Sorry. To wrap up my description of the game, basically it's a challenge-based MMORPG. You're not the strongest thing in the world. You need friends to be the strongest. So it's a group-based MMO with plenty of solo content at every level, even solo quests that are available. And the whole emphasis is really on the journey. So we're looking for players to kind of slow down, meet friends, make memories. There's a lot of emphasis on community and trying to basically make friends like we have experienced in past classic MMOs.
Challenging, social-focused MMORPG with options and stories and things to uncover. That's kind of what it sounds like.
Yeah, you'll find a lot of lore tidbits around the world, things that you can click on in the world that kind of give you a deeper understanding of Ember or the Vahuraman, which this dungeon that we are currently in is not made by the current players in the world. They're made by an ancient people that have somehow mysteriously disappeared. So You can
Okay.
find little lore tidbits throughout the world that kind of help to tell the story as well as the quests. And yeah, so it is really immersive. It kind of challenges you to like get back into that mode of like discovering an MMORPG rather than feeling like, you know, it's a brand new game, a brand new world. You're not going to just know everything just from having played other MMOs. Something that we're pretty proud of. So.
Speaking of like really the lore and the world, is there anything you can tell us about these drybone marauders and what their story is a little bit, without obviously too many spoilers?
Sure. Yeah. The drybone marauders are kind of like there's two factions of marauders. One is the drybone marauders in this zone, Dryfoot. Dryfoot. And there's another faction of marauders that are even more evil and twisted in Grimstone Canyon. Those are the Grimstone marauders. These guys, they have basically, they're anarchists, I would say. They don't want to be ruled by anyone. They basically are kind of like a might makes right society,
Yeah.
community. But they do recognize that strength in numbers is a thing, and that it's good to have culture and stuff like that. So they do kind of tentatively join together as a group. A lot of the marauders are former New Haveners that decided that they didn't want to basically be under New Haven's rule. There are also a faction called the Exiles, which people who have basically committed crimes heinous enough for New Haven to say, like, we can't trust you, so we can't have you here. Here's a bag of food to help you survive for a week, and you're on your own. They have become kind of there's as you enter the game, you'll be familiar with a character called the Exile King, and he's a bit of a tyrant. So a lot of these marauders have escaped from the Exile King and his band of ne'er-do-wells.
They are exiled from the exile.
Yeah. And so it's kind of a mix. I mean, even some drifters who just don't, want to be part of New Haven.
I do have to interrupt you right now because we are here in front of the gate that we need to open. To open that gate, we need to solve the puzzle.
Okay.
If you hover over the gate, you can get a tooltip that will tell you a little tidbit.
This gate of steel won't grant your way till all three sing in perfect sway. Well, I have a terrible singing voice, so that's not going to work out for me.
Luckily, you don't have to sing.
That's good. Also,
So
I have a
already
quick question. These
Sure.
can you mine these bodies?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
These stone coats, yeah, they're mineable.
That's crazy.
As opposed to mimeable. Kidding. Yeah, I just got some brilliant cassiterite off of them.
There you go.
And you can find that throughout the game. If there are certain creatures that you would think would be mineable, there are plant creatures that can be harvested.
Oh, okay.
And these guys can be mined. Yeah, it's just one of those things.
I like that. It's a bit different than just only nodes everywhere. Having some alternative things like that.
But what are those guys? What kind of creature is that?
The stone coats.
But yeah, look at those. They are like men with stone, and like, what happened?
I wonder.
It's so creepy.
It is pretty creepy, actually. You can just kind of see their face. They're like a human face.
So as you can see, we are kind of mowing through these guys. I would say don't expect this when we get to the fortress.
All right, so here there's one lever. We also need to activate two other lever. So maybe we can
Passed
separate our.
one already.
Yeah, we did get the first one.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, that's the position.
Okay, there's the, yeah, I see the lever.
We need to get the second one, right?
Do you want me to stand by the gate and tell you if it opens?
Yeah.
I think someone will have to stand by the lever too, because we don't know what it needs to be set at.
The lever near the gate.
Yeah, it could be up or down.
Yeah, I am close enough to that one that I can do both unless someone else wants to do that one.
Oh, that's trouble.
After this fight, I can move to the second one.
All right, let's clean these guys up.
It's time to do some deeps.
Oh, and I'm stunned. As soon as he said time to do some deeps, I got myself stunned.
Here, what's nice as a berserker is that you can cleave, enjoy, while in some other condition, the berserker need to hold themselves to not cleave too much because they will break the CC and then the brigand will be mad at them, etc.
How do I get up out of here again?
Where are you?
Okay, I found it. Never mind.
Okay.
I still get lost in dungeons sometimes.
I know. I've viewed it from every angle, so it's hard to get that perspective back.
Yeah, this dungeon you can get yourself lost in it.
All right, I'm going back to my post.
Yeah, progressing towards the last lever.
I'm at the second lever.
So is this something that you would normally do with a group to get here? I mean, I'm guessing we're going towards a group area, right? So
Yeah.
You
But
could
you
do
can't-
this solo if you needed to.
Yeah. I
But if you're,
have friends.
yeah,
So yeah, a friend that have done it by themselves. So
yeah.
It
if
is
you
possible.
Have a group, if you have a group on the other side and you're like trying to get to them, they can just come and open the door from the other side
Oh,
without
okay.
having to do the
That's
puzzle. So
that's helpful.
it makes it a little easier to get to your group.
we had some player that were selling the opening of the door, obviously.
Of course.
Oh, jeez. Stunned. Hearing one. Okay.
I'll open the gate for you for 1 gold.
Oh no, it was not 1 goal, it was more.
Yeah, let's use some alchemy, get some regen going here.
Dude, the alchemy one lasts for 30 seconds.
So for anyone unfamiliar with alchemy, because we're talking about that a lot, you want to kind of explain that system a little bit. I know Sparrow actually did a fantastic video explaining alchemy, and I'll actually link that down below for anyone who wants a bit of a deeper dive. But just a quick explanation of the alchemy system.
Sure. When you arrive in this land, you quickly notice that there's a bunch of orangish magic-y stuff around you. That's called Ember. And you slowly get access to use that Ember. You can obviously use it to heal right away at the Ember rings. But at level 12, I believe it is, you get the quest to get your first Ember stone, and then you can use the Ember essence that stone absorbs to teleport throughout the world. And then at level 20, you get the ability to start using that Ember essence along with your abilities. So the Ember essence enhances your abilities, basically makes them magical. which is what we call alchemy. And then as you use those abilities, you can level that up even more drastically. So we have alchemy 2, or the level 2 of alchemy on each ability is kind of like a oh crap button. Like if things are really turning for the worse, you'll start to see groups, if you're watching them, streaming or whatever, that when they start popping their alchemy 2 skills, things aren't going very well.
Very cool.
Yeah,
so it's just like it's emergent magic that you're slowly uncovering as you go through the world.
Yep. And then we do have on our roadmap, you'll see there's something called Alchemy 3, which is going to be even more magical than just, enhancing your abilities. So we have.
All right, we're at the last lever.
And it's at the correct position.
Well,
All
maybe.
Right. The door is not open. Try the other position.
Okay. It's at the other position. One of the other ones might be wrong too. So
yeah. I'm gonna go check the first one.
Because that one was at the correct, it's on the right. So.
Oh, is that what it is? I don't really remember.
Yes,
Also, it has
yeah.
3 different positions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Left, right, and straight up.
Yeah.
Very cool. And so we're just trying to match these. You said there's 3 of these, right?
Yeah, there's 3 lever, and you need to find the correct combination to be able to open the gate. So once you know the solution, you know it. So the first time, it's super difficult. You need to find a lever. You need to not aggro everything. You need to stay alive, etc. And then you have to do the thing. It can take a while. Once you know, usually it's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how long did it take for people to figure that out?
Well, we have some specialists that are really hardcore, and they manage to. So, Drindin, you were assisting to the first discovery of the puzzle.
I think the first door opened within. It took them about 40 minutes to figure it out.
40 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first implementation of this sort of puzzle. In the game, and this doesn't have a lot of hints. So this was mainly like a brute force code breaking that you would have to do. It's just like, teamwork, try a bunch of things and coordinate together and open the door, right? And then that's part of the learning of like, okay, I now know the correct position of these switches, so hopefully I record that knowledge in my brain and I've learned something about the game and now I know more than other people. So there's definitely things coming in the future that are much more complex, that'll have hints and more connected, interconnected things. But this was the first like test and of this new interactive system we have. That's a lot more lightweight. The door's open, by the way.
Yeah, the tooltip will now say locked by contraption.
The door is open.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, in the fortress. Yay.
I am bringing an ad.
All right, bring it.
We're waiting for him.
And these, if I remember correctly, these chevrons next to the creature, that's how you tell if they're like their difficulty level, right?
Yeah, you
That
can
plus
also
the
hit
con.
C. Yeah, you can hit C. You can also, basically the different colors. It's very close to other MMOs that you play. So
I think those colors have kind of become ubiquitous.
yes.
If it's red, run away.
Right.
And so the quantity of chevron next to the name signify for which type of content. So 1 chevron is for solo, 2 chevron is for duo or trio of players, and 3 chevron that will be for a group of 4 to 6 players.
Okay.
4 chevron is for very good 6-man groups, and skull bosses are raid bosses, basically. Not all skull bosses need a full raid, obviously. What do we got here? Full granite. Grab that. All right, I'm coming into the zone.
And so here you have a little embering, which might be very needed after the crossing of Osric Rest. You may want to sometimes rest at the embering to recover your wound. If someone die, for example, or fall in combat during the crossing.
And speaking of deaths, because there is a death penalty in this, and it's your guild name, Eloa, I believe, is somewhat tied to that. So you lose your bag, correct? So
yes, it's because you don't really die. You actually faint.
Okay.
And if no one is there to revive you with smelling salt or with healing ability, you can imagine that some mysterious someone did drag your body up to the hollow, but didn't care about dragging your bag back. So you will need to go back to where you fall in combat to gather your bag. Otherwise, you can, of course, give up on your bag, decide that there was nothing important in it, or you really don't want to go back in that place, and so you can abandon your bag, and then you will lose everything in it, including your money. Or you can go on place and recuperate your bag and everything that is inside. Hence, bag runs.
Yeah, and I know, like, when I played, last time I played, I believe it was Genra, was super helpful in helping my friends and I recover our bags because we died pretty deep in a dungeon. Oh, I just stepped in the fire. That was okay. I'm on fire. I set myself on fire. That was embarrassing.
Yes.
See, this one's a 3-ship here.
Yeah, so we got a group mob. Get blue.
He's blue to me. I assume he'd be dark blue to everyone.
Yep.
I need to switch one skill out before we get deeper in.
Can you switch skills in combat, or do you have to, like, kind of prepare your skills?
You should be preparing your skills before battle. You can hit Q and swap a skill out if you'd like to. Holding shift, you drag something off your bar and then you put something back in.
Okay. I should probably get this.
But if you take something off your bar, it does take 30 seconds to mem. So
yeah, I just saw that cooldown. So there is a benefit to being prepared.
Yes, being prepared, yeah. I mean, knowing the players in your group and kind of what their like main shtick is a good thing in this game. You know, for example, we don't have a brigand, so we don't have someone who's going to be doing a lot of AoE stuns. So I'm probably going to be doing most of the halting, which is a AoE root that the marshal has. So being the tank, I'm going to root a group of people and then I'm going to back up and we're all going to attack one of them. And by the way, to assist the main tank, you have me selected and you hit F and that will target my target.
Okay.
All right, so
yeah, there's basically 3 paths from here.
Yeah, there's the one we want is the one with the Scarback.
You could see him if you take the left path.
Yeah, it's on that side. Scarbacks.
Yeah, we could go that direction.
Higher level than us, but we can try him.
Check it out.
Now we need to get there first, anyway.
Yeah.
This dungeon is very large, and it's.
Here, I'm gonna fear the 3-ship.
Okay, so switch over to the 2.
Never mind.
Right. I didn't realize we had a 2-ship, otherwise I would have.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can kill the 2-ship first.
There we go.
Oh no!
Dang. Down goes Drinden.
Yep, we were unorganized on that poll. Here.
I just appreciate that you died before I did, just to soften it a little bit. So thank you for taking the fall.
Hey, no problem.
That's his role.
Now is when I would say, let me go back to the ring and heal real quick before we really get into this thing.
That's because when you fall, you get wounds. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes. So you can see on my bar, I have a little a little 5% mark.
Mm-hmm.
That means I was knocked unconscious, so I have a 5% health wound, which I need to heal at the Ember ring. If I would have fallen and released my bag and whatnot, I would respawn here at the Hallow, right behind us here. Which, by the way, is made by the others. We don't know why they made them or why drifters respawn at them, but there is a lore reason why.
The player does not necessarily know.
Yeah. So
that's this thing right here, right?
Yes. This is just a little one, but the big towers in the
which you see from the very beginning of the game, like in the very first zone of the game.
Right? Yeah. And sometimes you can see another around.
I think I got jump scared by that one.
They definitely like to maintain and check on them from time to time.
But why?
Yeah, that's a great question. That's a great question. Oh, Undone's going the other way. Hold on, guys. We're kind of
easy pulling that way.
We don't want to be unorganized a second time.
We want the Scarabacks.
We can go peek at the Scarabacks. I don't think we're high enough to fight them, but we can peek at them, and we can go on some of the ramparts here and kind of show you how big this dungeon is.
Okay.
It will be fine. Come on. We can do this.
All right, Elo, are you pulling? Who's our main puller?
It should not be me.
I think it should be Undone, but I know he's a bit busy right now.
I can do it.
There we go.
Yeah, Wade's also playing a Warden today.
I thought he was something else. So, one of the great skills that the pullers have is basically pacify. We call it lull.
Okay, yeah. Kind of help lower the aggro radius.
Yeah, the cool thing about the creatures in our game is they have multiple ways to detect. One being sight, one being hearing, and one being smelling.
Oh, okay. Wait, so if I smell really bad, they'll find me more easily?
Oh yeah.
Oh, flux.
Is that tied to? I mean, I use one of the things that I really talked about is the use of what is it for berserkers? Is it? I've talked a lot about they use like things like urine in game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, defenders use urine to piss off their enemies, quite literally.
Yep. And that augments your skills.
Yeah. Exactly. Actually makes them more powerful. So, you can increase the power of your skills right away by using reagents, and then even more when you get alchemy.
All right, I'm gonna fear the 3 Chev, so get on the 2 Chev.
Okay.
I'm on the 2 Chev.
They'll go down quick. And then
talk to us about
3 Chevs back.
That may have partially been me. I think I used a cleave.
Oh, an AoE, yeah.
It's totally work. No worries.
Ooh, I forgot these guys AoE. I'm gonna back up a little.
One of the things that we've been doing in the game is
we just got another one.
You got another fear, Adrift?
It's almost dead.
Yep. I'm gonna have a lot of threat if you want to start provoking it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. So the nice thing about taunting in this game is if it's not a damage taunt, you can taunt things while they're stunned or rooted or whatever, feared, and you can build up your aggro while they're basically CC'd. So
awesome. Yeah.
All right.
You want to go first on the rampart just to have a nice view?
Yeah.
Sure.
So beware of not falling off. It happened to me. It's such an adventure.
You're welcome.
we don't
I
mess
carefully
around.
place these
The
planks
bridge
here.
has the doom. Don't fall down.
Are they running towards us?
They might be. They might have saw us run across.
Oh, yeah.
I think they did. Oh,
Yeah. All right. Turn around. All right. I mean, we don't have to cross back, but all right. I'm gonna fear the second one coming.
there's another one coming as well.
We'll take the third one then. Back up.
Nope. Take that first one.
Okay. Yeah. So you see, there were actually 4. One of them stopped investigating.
Okay.
We got a whole lot.
Okay, we're gonna have a problem here. Let's go back this direction.
Yeah,
Come back across the bridge, and I'm gonna
AOE fear 1 second.
Oh, there's a lot of them. Yep.
Oh wow, look at that. All right, get on my target, please. Once his fear runs out, I'm gonna use my root. Okay. Oh no, I'm
shit.
stunned.
Oh.
Sorry.
All right.
I wanted to save you.
We have more coming, guys.
That spot when you cross is just ridiculous.
Very dangerous.
Yeah. I'm running.
That's very cool though that they spotted us running across. Well, they are all rooted too. It's still rooted.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe I can save you. I don't know.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah. I think I can.
Oh, they are. Are they running away?
We just need to. Yeah, they're running away.
Train to zone.
Oh yeah, they're coming towards the entrance. Or wait, no, they walked away. Okay.
All right, reset.
There we go.
Wait.
I should be able to get everyone back up.
Yep.
They're right at the stairs.
All right.
Okay.
Crouch when you get up when you can.
Yep.
What is it to crouch?
Control.
You got them all back up, Eloa?
Oh, does this help? Like, am I hiding behind the thing so they don't see me?
Yeah, line of sight.
Cool.
And you're quieter when you crouch, so they can't hear you as well.
That's really cool.
Let's be careful crossing that bridge.
But yeah, you had an idea of the view. You can see the dungeon on both sides.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe crouching across would be the play here.
Let's see.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, I think
They probably hear my footsteps on the loud wood.
Oh.
So let's go back.
Is this just 2 this time? Oh no. It's 3.
Why don't you root one?
All right.
Root and pull back.
There's 5 actually.
Oh shoot.
Right. Fear the next ones that come up.
Okay.
Oh boy. We are in trouble. Okay, on second thought, let's not cross the bridge.
This is so many.
Yeah. When things get out of hand, they really get out of hand fast.
Yeah, you can tell. Well, here, look, I'll go while everyone's dying. I'll use that moment to get a look real quick.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh look, those are the new beetle things, right?
Yeah.
Oh, those are
check
cool.
out over here too.
Our friends are coming.
Maybe they'll path. Nope, they're running. They're going back.
What is that? That's like a giant pangolin. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the things that our world does as well is you don't just get more access to the magic in the world as you level, but the creatures get more and more fantasy-esque, high fantasy.
Oh, there's one right here. Oh, it's red too.
He's red, yeah. He's mean.
I think. Wait, they're slowly pathing this way, but
they are investigating.
Is my screen? My screen's moving. Is that because of the thuds from them? That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Down there, the noble trolls.
Oh, I should probably crouch, right? Yeah.
Will this guy still come? Oh, maybe he's just wandering.
He's got his weapon out.
No, he doesn't.
I think by the time he gets to us, he will path away. Stay on this side of the wall.
There he is. It's just one of them, though.
Oh, he saw me. Yeah, there's only 3 of us here, though.
Coming.
Well, there's another one in the way, and you guys would have to cross the bridge.
Well, there's a moment someone will have to cross the bridge so we can meet up again. Cannot stay forever on that side.
Let's see.
Use a little bit of alchemy here just to get this guy down a little bit faster.
Give him a big haste reduction. Oh, he interrupted my heal.
That's not great. Fall asleep. I am certain that anyone who plays the game seeing how I'm using my skills is very disappointed in me, but I'm trying.
Just keep swinging.
Yep, just keep swinging.
A tool recipe dropped. All right, I'm staying crouched. I don't know about you guys. You can also toggle in the options if you want to just hit crouch once.
Okay, instead of holding.
You'll stay. Yeah, instead of holding it.
Yeah, I'm doing that because holding is annoying. Well, for me, it is.
All right, do we have everyone mostly?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
This is huge, this area.
Oh, yeah, this...
Oh, yeah, we can see a chest on the rampart from here.
Chest on the rampart?
A nice, delicious chest. Just in front of us here, under this kind of ladder thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can see a little chest.
Gotcha. Yeah, I vote we go. So this zone has a lot of diversity to it, and if we go towards the dry bone wing,
yeah,
there are like other cool creatures too. Oh, I heard one weapon unsheath.
Yep.
There's trees.
Head back to the Ember ring real quick.
Retreat.
Yep. Halt them. All right, they're CC'd, so we'll just keep running.
You can definitely get the feel, the palpable feel of danger throughout too. Like I'm like getting quieter because I'm like, oh no, like we need to like watch what we're doing.
Yeah, I love that. Even though like we basically completely botched that and everything, like it wasn't really like a group wipe. We didn't have to do a corpse recovery, and we didn't have to, resurrect each other and stuff. We kind of like failed forward through it.
Yeah, and the other thing to note too, that maybe some of your viewers that aren't familiar with Embers Adrift, is anyone can get someone up who's passed out by using smelling salts. Healers can also do it with their heals. All right, we've got some company here. Should we tag one of these guys and grab it?
Yeah, do a root on them and grab one. Or a halt. Or actually, never mind. I'll just keep this one over here paired.
I can get it on the next one.
Yeah, I got 12 seconds on that fear.
Okay. Yeah, fear doesn't last as long as I thought it did.
Yeah, it depends on the resist as
No,
well.
stun is like definitely the strongest CC.
"13 seconds on the root."
Debuffing him.
I will taunt him so he hates me.
So I really am like looking over like my skills. I'm really focused on multiple attacks at like on multiple targets, right?
Yeah,
as a berserker.
You can do something special as a berserker. You can basically dump your stamina and just spam your stuff.
Yeah, that's the assault skill, right? Like I noticed it's like one of those skills that has no cooldown. So I can just
pretty epic.
And then if you have a friend duelist, you can receive a steam to replenish your stamina.
Oh wow, okay. Awesome.
You're lucky I'm here.
One of the cool things while we rest here real quick that I wanted to talk about is didn't you recently add a April Fool's PvP area?
Yeah, we did.
Except for real.
Yeah.
But for real, like it was an April Fool's joke, but actually
we inceptioned it.
I mean, you got me. I thought it was a joke.
We've done that joke several times, like, oh, we're gonna add PvP, and then this time we really did add PvP.
It's just in that area too.
It's just a little arena.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Really cool.
It's
though.
People have been requesting it. Like a lot of the community wanted an arena to fight each other in, and so it was like, all right. It's not something we had planned on adding, but
yeah,
our community, they tug on our heartstrings every now and then.
Well, as a smaller indie team, I think one of the benefits to that has been seeing how connected you are with your community and how responsive you have all been, as well as creating, to be quite honest, like an absurd amount of post-launch content. It's one of the things that as I've watched Embers Adrift is just seeing how much you add to the game is kind of astronomical. Like this whole area.
Pretty much every month we're trying to add something big, and sometimes people might not feel like that, but like the mail system we added was a huge undertaking, and it very important thing to add. Obviously people expect to have a mail system, so we wanted to make sure we got that in. But I think sometimes we add those big things and people are like, oh, not a new dungeon, but like you don't typically get new dungeons monthly in MMOs. So.
Yeah, and also things can take a very large amount of time to create, and we don't have a lot of slack, I would say, because we are such a small team.
Yeah.
Therefore, we cannot work on everything at once. We really have to be extremely selective to what we are working on first, and we need to make priority. And
oh no,
this seems dangerous.
So that's a bad point.
You guys are way more social than I thought.
Go back.
Wait for the two chefs.
Yeah, the little ones. I think they're just two chefs.
They're just investigating though, right? Oh no,
yeah, that's why you need to go back.
Take the two chefs.
I'm going where Ella was going. Just
take out the two chefs.
Oh, these are creepy too. That's oh god.
I'm gonna enrage these guys.
I got them feared for a few seconds.
Oh, they're too big. Look at that.
Get the little guys first.
It's a bad time to tell y'all that I'm very scared of scorpions.
Yeah. I understand you.
That guy's feared. Yeah.
We're taking out the two chefs first, right?
Yeah, two chefs first. Yep.
I'm going to use alchemy here.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
All right,
nice and
I am
refreshing.
going to alt again.
All
right, back up towards me.
Oh, am I stuck? I think I'm stuck.
Oh, yeah, you got CC'd. All right, take the blue one.
So are these in league with the dry bone, or are they just kind of here? Like, are they trained giant scorpions?
No, they're not
just
trained.
here.
They like the bear. They like to use the bears.
There's one.
All right, I'm gonna get some hate on this thing going.
No, it already broke. Oh, you got it anyways.
Alchemy.
I'm starting to be out of stamina.
Oh no, I'm dazed. Shoot.
But thankfully, I have an alchemy to use my healing spell without stamina.
There you go.
Yeah, that's good. So life-saving.
So what I'm kind of getting from playing, like, I feel like I'm playing in a very unoptimized way, and I think that's because there's so much depth in combat, like more depth than than like initially what you'd feel like, because you're talking about using alchemy at different points, talking about like augmenting things, different skills and things like that.
Yeah, big time. I mean, there's a lot more depth and strategy going on than you can really show in a video, which is unfortunate for marketing, but you know.
Yeah, it's a very strategic game.
Yeah.
Your equipment, the abilities you're choosing, how you are coordinating between players,
Mm-hmm.
and the alchemy is sorry.
Your position relating to the mob because your weapons.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure if you noticed the positional damage.
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to go kind of behind when possible, but like, so I think let's see.
I think the axe is
angle.
best from the side, actually.
From the side, okay.
Well, no, you'll crit more from the rear, and from the side you'll just do more damage.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. I see 5 damage plus 125% positional from the side, 15 hit plus 100% positional from. Is that behind? I think.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Oop, got another stone coat.
Oh. Hello, sir.
So let's try this side. There we go.
Actually, I think there's a named. If we go on this rampart, we should check if he's around. Yeah, and that's the other thing about the solo dungeons. They all have their own named mobs and rare loot. So you can certainly, if you're looking for items to improve your character, you're not at a loss when soloing.
And if like one of the things that I've always liked is the ability to play without a full group, but also like with like 2 or 3 people. And so solo dungeons, even though they are solo, I would assume that they could work in that way too, right? I mean, that's what we did, is we did solo dungeons with 3 people.
Absolutely, you can do that. It might not be the most optimized way of playing, but you don't have to play optimized. This game gives you a lot of flexibility, therefore you can really be a meta gamer and check all the little detail to have the perfect way of gathering your experience and playing and all your stats, etc., etc.
Okay, this is another jump puzzle for this chest. Sorry, I'm gonna jump. Don't everyone jump.
There you go.
Just stand by the edge so you can get the roll.
Don't let Eloa jump.
Watch me fall now on the way back. I'm so nervous.
Well, I'll just record it, so it'll be there forever.
Right. Oh man.
So this is like an in-world chest. Does this respawn eventually, or is it like, how do these appear in the world? Are they like static locations that respawn, or are they kind of randomized throughout?
Should we tell him the secret?
Oh,
I think it's pretty well known by now. It's not going to be too much spoilers.
You need to kill the rats.
You don't say anything is what you don't do. There's various ways in which they respawn.
Yes.
And then we just leave it at that.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, but if you just sat there and waited for it, you probably wouldn't see it again.
Oh, okay. Oh, I need a crouch.
Right. Can't crouch.
All right, I think we're
Oh,
good.
I have my torch out.
Yeah, put your torch away too.
Yeah, the torch is the contrary of coaching. It attracts more people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
It increases your aggro range.
All right. Does someone want to get a lull going on one of these guys? Oh, maybe not. Maybe we'll be okay.
He walked away, I think.
Yeah, they passed away. Although we got one coming up the stairs here.
Is the item on your everyone's waistband? That's the Ember vein.
Stone.
Right? Ember stone.
Yeah.
Yep, your Ember stone.
That's for alchemy?
Yes.
And travel.
And travel, yeah.
We got
you
one
actually
from
you can
behind, by the way. Oh, never mind. He moved. He
Good
went
to
down
know.
the path.
Well, yeah, let's not worry too much about him.
So I'm just gonna get a nice shot of blue bitter up there.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Ooh, we actually have
We have core and just
core as well. The eye of the backs and core.
So yeah, the interesting thing is that the real name of the planet around which we are rotating, because we are on one of the satellites of this big planet, blue planet in the sky. Officially, it's called the Eyes of Ibex. There's some reason for that. But the community has decided to call it Blue Peter. And therefore, you have in the quest the mention of the fact that the drifters are calling this planet Blue Peter. But why are they doing that? This name is stupid.
Oh, that's great.
Uh-oh.
Where did that guy go?
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Let's back up a little bit. I don't know what's going to happen. He didn't come back up the way he went down.
I see him.
We got some problems.
Going around the long way. It looked like he fell off.
I'm getting nervous, so I'm like getting in the center of the group, like just hiding behind all y'all.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, we have an investigator.
Yeah, he's coming. All right, he's lulled. We got one behind us, though.
Oh, yeah, we need to get the one behind
leave the one
us.
leave him alone, Drinden. We got one behind us.
Good.
The lull on this one will fall off in a few seconds. I don't know if you can. Oh, there. I'm gonna fear him.
Just got slept.
Oh, someone hit him.
That was me. Sorry.
Oh,
Here he heals.
yes, I tried, but not in time. Sorry. It was on cooldown.
Get in aggro on the next one.
Alchemy.
Nice.
Yeah, I think the alchemy system really adds a lot to the game. It's very strategic, it's also very fun, and it's very life-saving sometimes.
Is it a limited resource? I haven't gotten to that point with alchemy, so
You can basically fill up your Ember stone with Ember essence and then use it. So it's kind of limited in that you can use it up and then you got to go replenish your stone.
Yeah, and that is also a strategy in itself. Before you go to the Dryfoot Fortress, it will be nice to have your Ember stone fill up, for example. And then if you see that you're starting to diminish your Ember essence, you can think, oh my god, I really need to keep my Ember essence for the oh shit moment. Now I cannot use it whenever. However, if you were around a rupture or into an ember vein where you meet ember ashen mob that give the ember essence, that's the best way where you can farm your alchemy and level up your alchemy from alchemy 1 to alchemy 2, because that's something you need to unlock by using your ability. Because you will be replenishing your stone all the time on the creature you're killing. So
that makes sense, yeah.
It's situational as well. In some situation, you will want to preserve it. In some situation, you can use it a little bit more freely and feel super overpowered.
So just a little bit of power fantasy. It's necessary sometimes.
But it's not something that you can cast all the time. You will need to be cautious on when you use it, and there's a cooldown as well on top of the cost of in Ember sense.
Yeah.
So you cannot spam it. So you have to think about all of that all the time. When am I using this? Is it worth it now? Should I wait?
Especially if I have like only one healer in my party and they start getting low on stamina, that's when I start cranking up the Ember Essence use.
So it almost, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong in this, but it almost feels like it acts like a secondary resource for everybody because everyone uses stamina, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
And so like this stamina, and then there's also like there's item resources as well to help, like the urine to help with the taunt. And then Ember Essence is a secondary resource for everybody to kind of give another avenue of strategy.
Yes, exactly.
Very cool.
And I don't know if it was mentioned, but there is a second form of those too, which costs even more essence and can only be unlocked through repeated use of the base alchemy version.
And that's the Alchemy 2 that came out fairly recently, right? Or is that last year?
No, Alchemy 2 was released with base alchemy.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
This might not be the best place to fight, but if we fight quick.
So you're saying just spam my assault skill.
So basically, each skill that you can use have Alchemy 1 and Alchemy 2. Alchemy 1 being one certain type of power, Alchemy 2 being a superpower. But to unlock Alchemy 2, you have to use 200 times your Alchemy 1. Which can take a while if you're not actively farming it.
Yeah.
For example, I only have after playing for a long time, only one spell, only one ability that has Alchemy 2.
Oh wow! So it's a very, very earned thing.
Yeah, but you can farm it also, and I'm not someone that play that way because I'm organizing group with other players, etc.
Do we want to head over this way and maybe dip into where the dry bones are?
Yeah.
I think we can follow this. Oh no, it drops off right here.
Oh, we can jump.
But we can see him down there.
Do we want to jump? Maybe you don't want to jump.
What do we got down here? Just maybe one giant scorpion.
It's just one below.
Two? Yeah, maybe we don't want to do that. We could maybe go where the chest was.
Don't listen to the intrusive thoughts. Stay on the rampart.
Well, I love the fact that we can fight on the rampart and see everything that's go below. And as it's not instantiated, you can imagine that we will have a second group that's doing their stuff below.
Yeah.
It would be really cool. And then they fall in combat and then you save them. That's the reason why we don't have an instance. So you can have those interactions in between different groups. You can help out each other at some point or greet each other.
Yeah, and I think that's important to point out that it's not, this isn't an instance dungeon right here. It's shared, right? It's shared between multiple groups.
We have a named below us, so we're gonna start working our way through some of these.
I see it, yeah.
Guys, and
well, if we set up right by the Ember ring there, you might be able to clear a lot of it.
And hot tip, you can actually jump right here.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
Shortcut.
All right, we need lull, we need a pull, and I will. I'm gonna halt on the stairs, and we can fight back by the Ember ring.
Okay, back here. Back to the safety, relative safety, anyway.
Oh, we got Silverhand. A little sooner than
we got a lot.
Yeah, but
those ones are investigating, so just
if you go back.
Back up. We'll see what comes.
So investigating.
Because okay.
Oh, is this the named right here?
This is the named.
Nice.
Did you see that professional accidental pull that I just did?
Yeah.
Those are the best pulls. It's always 100% planned.
100% an accident, but it looked like a pro.
I'm gonna go re-halt this guy.
Okay.
I cannot heal you. You're too far.
I got him.
I really like the music here.
My haste and my parry. Oh, we got this.
Here's some stamina back for you, Red.
Thank you.
Oh, it was too late.
Ooh, one of the new armor visuals, maybe?
Yes, it is.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's nice. 5 haste. That's pretty cool.
Here comes the ad.
We needing on this?
I need it. It's QA, so I feel like I can need it.
I just want to see what it looks like.
Yeah, go ahead. Need on it. Beat Drindin. Oh, no, you know what we want? We want to see a dice duel. To earn that sweet gear, you need to dice duel.
All right, I'll admit that was a very good pull.
It was.
Grimnir.
It was.
Nice.
You got it.
The worst rolls on Earth.
Hey, at least I did slightly better than you.
Slightly. You can't do worse than me, okay? Everybody did better than me.
Let's see. What does this look like? Oh, that's cool.
We can't see his shirt because he's wearing his chest.
No. I think he gave it to Redbeard Flynn.
Oh, nice.
That's very cool looking.
Oh, yeah, that's some ringmail stuff.
That's the ringmail one, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
It's a new one. You're the first one to wear it.
Oh, wow.
I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe some other people have found it already. I don't know.
Here, who wants it back that's actually going to benefit more from it? I just wanted to see what it looks like.
QA, so no.
Okay.
You just hang on to it.
Enjoy.
Okay.
Yeah, enjoy it.
It is one of the things that I've noticed, and I think I was watching a lot of Nathan Napalm play, and seeing the armor progression from like just like to be more and more, and like I mean, look all this armor over here, like it just looks more and more. I don't know how to explain it, but complete. Like it goes from pieces to more and more complete as you get deeper.
You feel a bit Mad Maxy in the beginning, and then you start to look more like a knight or a brigand, or those kinds of things. Like if you look over at Grimnir, he's tuned in real nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and the thing which is really nice is that you have the shoulder, the bracers, the legs.
And I think I can do
the vambrace. They are all asymmetric. You can have a very asymmetric look.
Which asymmetry looks so cool. I think it's underutilized. I just took off one of the pauldrons just to show just what it looks like. I love it a lot. And I've had I think one bracer and not the other. It's great.
And then subscribers have one cosmetic slot, so they can replace one single piece of gear by something else to customize a little bit their look with what they have earned. For example, I like that chest piece, which is transparent. It's the invisible chest piece, which you earn in a quest, which is really cool. So I use it as a cosmetic slot to have a more barbaric look.
Yeah, I think that's actually what I had too, is an invisible chest piece before this one, before the awesome upgrade to ringmail.
Yeah.
Oh, we got an ad. Do you want to fear him, and then I'll root him when he comes back.
I don't want to keep you all too much longer. Was there anything specific that you wanted to show beyond this awesome new area?
I think we need to see the Scarabax.
Well, we kind of saw them from
go up close.
But yeah, we can go up close.
Yeah. Let's cheat a little bit to get to the Scarabax.
I've seen some of the trailers for them. They look really awesome. Also,
yeah, we need to show them. They have super cool attack and everything.
Oh, this guy really doesn't like Eloa.
Well, this one's probably die instantly, but.
Oh,
Poppy, did you spawn one?
Yes. You guys said she said she wanted to cheat a little bit.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that.
Only level 10. You can look at him close. He's not going to hurt you. He's very.
Oh,
weak.
they walk. I didn't. I thought they. Okay, that's cool.
They walk
when they're not in combat. When they're in combat, they kind of fly.
Yeah. Well, I meant like they had like I guess I was like thinking like they didn't walk on two legs.
Yeah, they definitely.
That's cool.
Definitely do.
I mean, they get bigger.
Oh.
They get much bigger. Spawn us a big one.
Well, why does .3 not work, Adrift?
Scarabax.sand.3?
That one's red.
High level.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ow.
Oh wow.
Mistake were made.
Sorry. He didn't see the droll ski there.
No,
He did.
Oh,
Yeah, you did.
jeez.
That's a little guy.
Just a little guy.
And we have the fan favorite.
Oh yeah.
What is that? Oh, it's a bird. Oh my gosh.
Wait until you ashen. These guys.
Oh yeah.
You can spawn them.
You remember the big skull that there is on North Reach?
Yeah.
Well, you can find those creatures.
Oh boy. Gaunt.
These are so cool looking.
You Gaunts
Ooh.
defeat me.
What is? Oh.
Oh
Yeah,
oh,
the ashen.
Oh jeez.
The Mire is actually my favorite creature. You meet them quite fast, but in the game, but they're really.
The Ridgeback looks awesome too.
Oh, it's a tiny Ridgeback. Let me get you.
Oh no. They have an A. They'll trample you.
There's no room for a big Ridgeback here.
No.
Oh shit!
No.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Oh jeez. Oh, that's fantastic.
They're a little large, yeah.
Oh, I
Is this
did.
the biggest creature we got? I feel like it's the biggest one, right?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might
so.
be. I think the Drolsks at max size might be bigger.
That's
We're working
great.
on a bigger creature right now, though.
Oh,
No spoilers.
no
That
spoilers.
was the bean. That was the bean of the night.
That was fantastic, though. There you go. Working on a bigger creature. All right, well, what would in closing thoughts? Was there anything that you all want to say about the game or your future plans beyond a bigger creature coming? I know that you are about. I think you're about what, halfway through your roadmap for the year so far.
Yeah, I think actually we haven't talked much about this. We were thinking about doing Forgotten Depths 3 next.
Oh,
But we are actually considering, no promises, but getting the next level of Grizzled Peaks out.
Okay.
Which would be Grizzled Peaks 2, which is going to be more of like it's going to be a very, very challenging zone, like raid bosses all over the place, kind of challenging. So.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, for max level players.
Yeah.
We have
and there's going to be a new creature, new lore that I'm very excited about. Yeah, I don't know. We've got some others developments coming, and I'm not going to say more than that, but I can't wait to launch this zone.
That sounds awesome. And y'all do a fantastic job with your trailer videos, I must say. Very enticing and interesting when you release new zones, new areas, and new creatures.
Yeah, I think I can say this. There's a ancient city that is going to be in the next zone that will offer a lot of insights into the world. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very intriguing.
Yeah. What else, guys? We're actually gearing up to start doing a lot more events for the summer, and we're going to be running some discounts. So keep an eye out because Embers Adrift is about to kind of kick into overgear here. So keep an eye on our socials and maybe pop into our Discord and take a look at what we have going on.
Yeah, what I really would like to add is that we do have a free trial. So if players want to try out this game, they bring a friend or two. That would be really the ideal way to try the game. Consider it maybe like your D&D static group meeting that you find every Friday night, for example. And it's a very nice way to discover the game. And the trial is unlimited in time, so you can really use it as long as you want, and you have access to the first zone, the first dungeon, and the city, which give you a nice overview of what the game is about, and then you can see if it's for you or not.
And if you really like it, you can actually because I've done this before. You can gift the actual purchase of the game to friends as well, and it's very straightforward and easy way to do it. So you'll be able to find it on the Embers Adrift website. What is the best place to follow of your socials for news? Is it on Twitter? Is it the Discord? I know, Ella, you do community shows as well on Twitch.
Yeah, absolutely, and they are published on our YouTube channel as well. So on social media, we're mostly active on Twitter and Discord, but Discord is truly our hub.
Okay.
That's where everything is happening, where you have everyday discussion, and we do also have meeting with our community time to time, so they can give their feedback, etc., directly in voice with us.
Perfect.
Yep.
Fantastic. Well, thank you all so much for having me. This was awesome, getting to experience a bit of the group play of Embers Adrift, getting to see some of the new areas and things like that. I really appreciate it. It's related to me because it's Redmayne. I like it a lot. That's awesome. Oh, it's kind of creepy looking too.
Yeah.
Dude, the lore behind these guys.
Oh, it really does have a Redmayne. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't. Do you know the lore behind these guys?
I don't. The creepiest thing I've seen so far is Northridge, the zone after the city, and there's like a little like misty area, and there's like some bat-like creatures that really creep me out.
They're super cute. We need to make
those things. Those.
Yeah, it's super cute.
They're cute right there. They're not cute when they come out of the mist and attack you.
No, one day we need to make merch and we need to have some stuffed little straw bats. That would be awesome.
Oh wow,
that's one of the creepiest, like right in front of you. That mer creeper.
That little tiny mangrove.
That's a redwood.
I didn't know they came that small.
What, the mangrove?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know we usually have the big 3 shivs of them roaming around.
Ooh, what is this?
There are muckrippers in this zone too.
That's a prehistoric fish that has overgrown. You can find them in Forgotten Depth and in Flooded Rain.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh, what?
Okay, I think his settings are broken.
Oh,
no.
That's
Sharon.
That's Sharon.
Sharon. I forgot about that one.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing.
That's the final boss of the game. Sorry, guys. That was a big spoiler.
Oh, you got to put this on your show, bud. You got to have Sharon on your show.
It's looking awesome too. We should have that in the game.
I forgot what made Sharon so big.
It's so cool. Look at this.
This is incredible.
That looked like a real proper giant.
Who says we're not fantasy, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Take him through the arch. I want to see him walk through the castle. There he goes. Yep, that's realistic.
Just like the giants in Kunark, just walking through walls.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Holy crap!
Oh, that's a shot right there.
That really is.
Giant with Bloopeter and the
I think we've only used Sharon one time during an event.
Yeah, we need to unleash that on New Heaven Valley or something.
Oh,
no,
for sure.
We never used this.
When you get a new people coming in for the trial.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to our game. Here, say hi to Sharon.
Have fun.
Oh, the size is incredible. Like it's just.
We are not denting Sharon at all.
Sharon's level.
Oh, are you
10.
supposed to be attacking him?
I like how the eyes glow. I never noticed it with the Slagjacks, but
they glow.
The eyes glow.
See, here's the normal size of these Redbeard.
Yeah, it's
still
less
pretty big.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen you fighting these, Eloa.
Oh yeah.
On your stream.
That's really possible. All those creatures have some really nice lore behind them there.
Oh wow.
That's awesome.
Down goes Sharon. That's fantastic.
Jeez. I'm the size of their head.
The texture resolution is not high. I mean, it's not too bad, but
no, yeah,
it was not bad at all. Yeah, I agree.
That's pretty incredible.
Well, thank you so very much.
Yes, thank you.
To get us. That was really great.
I appreciate that. My heartfelt thank you goes out to the Embers Adrift team for letting me kind of crash their group for a while and just show how bad I am at MMOs, but also get to see a lot of the things that I wouldn't have gotten to see without them helping me. It was really interesting to me to see how this game works the way it is intended to work, with a full-on group, and getting to see some of the new zones, the new areas, and the new creatures. Like I was saying before, if you want to try Embers Adrift, they have a permanent free trial, meaning you can just jump into the game and give it a shot and see if it resonates with you. And if you do find you like it, it's a one-time fee to buy the game with an optional subscription if you want a couple little perks, but also to support the indie team. And once again, congratulations to this team for winning the very first annual Scuffed Game Awards of 2023, Indie MMO of the Year. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.